In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until attaining enlightenment. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until attaining enlightenment. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Om Svabhava Shuddha Savadama Svabhava Shuddham. All phenomena become void. From within the state of emptiness upon a precious ground appears a lovely boundless palace complete with all the perfect attributes, within which I vividly appear as a great compassionate one. Arising from Mundisc at my heart is marked with a syllable Shri. From the Shri at my heart, light rays radiate and invite the glorious Guru, who is indivisible from the great compassionate one. Surrounded by the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the four families, he appears in the space in front of me and sits upon a moon-disk resting on a 1,000-petal lotus flower which sits upon a jeweled throne. All my general gurus, who embody all Buddhas, whose essence is a Vajra holder and who are the root of the three jewels. Homage praise to the radiant Amitabha, the Dharmakaya of all the bliss-gone ones of the three times, appearing as Avalokiteshvara, the 11-faced one, who gazes upon all beings of the six realms. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, one tainted by fault is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage and praise to the Sugatas of the five families, who prevail over skillful means and supreme wisdom, and who, though inseparable from the space-like Dharmakaya, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense, lamps, perfumes, food, and the Vajra holder and others, please heed me. With heartfelt regret I confess all transgressions of the three kinds of vows, which I have committed while overpowered by ignorance. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in all virtue, and I supplicate you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Holding in mind the awakened state of Buddhahood, I dedicate all virtues to supreme enlightenment. May all sentient beings be endowed with happiness. May they be free from all suffering. May they never be without happiness. May they abide in great equanimity. Om Svabha Shuddha Savadama Svabha Shuddhoham Om Shunyata Jnana Vaja Svabhava Atmakoham. All phenomena that are subsumed under perceiver and perceive become empty. From within this state, the nature of my mind appears as a white tree upon a lotus and moon disk. From it, light streams forth and fulfills the purpose of sentient beings. The light then gathered back into the tree, which transforms into a golden lotus marked with a tree. From the tree, light emanates once again in the form of hooks and lassos that invite the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions. They dissolve into the lotus and tree, and instantly transform into myself, appearing as a noble Lord Avalokiteshvara. My body is youthful, white in color, with 11 faces. The main face is white, the right face is green, and the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. Above all of them is a black, wrathful face with the eyes, bare fangs, and a menacing, frowning grimace. Above it is a red, peaceful face with a crown protrusion. Unadorned, it is visible from the neck up. Of my 8 main hands, the first two on top are folded in prayer at my heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus. The third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. My remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. I am adorned with ornaments of precious gems, and am wearing an upper garment of antelope skin draped over my left breast. My lower garment is made from Benares. My crown is adorned with a diadem of beautiful silks and NyungNe trays of white light. At my heart upon a moon disk is a white letter Shri, whose light rays invite Avalokiteshvara and his retinue from the pure land of Potala. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watch over beings who are tainted by fault, is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Ja, Hum, Bam, Ho. We merge inseparably, and my three places become marked with the syllables Om, Ah, Hum. Again, light radiates from the Shri at my heart, which causes the 5 Tathagatas to come here. From their hearts emanate the 4 mothers holding primordial wisdom nectar, which they use to bestow empowerment directly upon me. The nectar overflows and transforms into the essence of the Guru, appearing as Amitabha at my crown, Akshobhya at my forehead, Ratna Sambhava beyond my right ear, Amukhasiddhi beyond my left ear, and Vairochana at the nape of my neck. Thus I am crowned by the lords of the 5 families. At my heart upon the lotus and moon is the essence of the wisdom being, the great compassionate one. He is the size of a thumb joint, and at his heart is the samadhi being appearing as a white letter Shri. From it light issues forth and purifies the obscuration of all beings, and they all transform into the great compassionate one. The light then returns and dissolves back into the Shri.
Buddhisatoya Masadoya Mahakarinaka Teyadam Duradara Didididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididididid Kusana kusana Mabudu Soa Namorina Daya Namayana Ranguram Birodhan Maharamdaya Dattambodaya Adi Sanasambhada Namasavata Dhambuddhibe Uddhibe Samyo Sambhadhibe Namaya Loka Buddhisatoya Asatoya Mahakulinika Teya Omdarata Kusana Kusana Lama Bu Nima Namasatatangatebe Otebe Amyosambhadebe Namaya Loke Yaraya Buddhisataya Asataya Makurinaka Eyato Umdaradara Yedidurudura Kusana Kusana Ilemele Titidol Mabanaya Sava Yodum Duru 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 Duru
Om Svabhava Shuddha Savadama Svabhava Shuddhoham. All phenomena become void. From within this state, from the tree at my heart, emanates the letter broom, which travels to the space in front of me. The broom then melts and transforms into a palace of jewels, square with 4 doors. Inside is a jewel throne and a moon disk, upon which is a multicolored 8-petal lotus. At its center is a tree, which transforms into the great compassionate one, crystal clear, resembling myself. His body is youthful white in color with 11 faces. The main face is white, the right face is green, and the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. Above all of them is a black, wrathful face with 3 eyes, bare fangs, and a menacing, frowning grimace. Above it is a red, peaceful face with a crown protrusion. Unadorned, it is visible from the neck up. Of his 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in prayer at his heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus. The third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. His remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. He is adorned with ornaments of precious gems, and wears an upper garment of an antelope skin draped over his left breast. The lower garment is made from Benares. The crown is adorned with a diadem of beautiful silks, and he emits rays of white light. Above, a tree, transformed into red Amitabha, his hands in the gesture of Samadhi. In the east, a hum transforms into blue Akshobhya, his hands in the earth-touching gesture. In the south, a tram transforms into yellow Ratnasambhava, his hands in the gesture of supreme giving. In the west, an Om transforms into white Vairochana in the aspect of supreme awakening. In the north, an A transformed into green Amoghasiddhi with his hands in the gesture of granting protection. All of them are adorned with jewels, and the 3 places are marked with the 3 seed syllables. The light radiating from the 3 syllables invites the wisdom beings who dissolve into him. Thus we emerge non-dually. Homage to the Gurus who embody all Buddhas, whose essence is the Vajra holder and who are the root of the three jewels. Homage and praise to the radiant Amitabha, the Dharmakaya of all the bliss-gone ones of the three times, appearing as Avalokiteshvara, the 11-faced one who gazes upon all beings of the six realms. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage and praise to the Sugatas of the five families, who prevail over skillful means and supreme wisdom, and who, though inseparable from the space-like Dhammakaya, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense, lamps, perfumes, food, and the like. Vajra holder and others, please heed me. With heartfelt regret, I confess all transgressions of the three kinds of vows which I have committed while overpowered by the three poisons. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in all virtue, and I supplicate you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Holding in mind the awakened state of Buddhahood, I dedicate all virtues to supreme enlightenment. The ground is sprinkled with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Mount Meru, the four continents, the sun, and the moon. By visualizing the Buddha realm and offering it, may all beings enjoy the perfect purity of this realm. Having offered this excellent, pleasing mandala, may we experience no obstacles on the path to awakening. May we realize the enlightened mind of the Sugatas of the three times. May we neither stray into samsara nor rest in nirvana's peace. May all beings, limitless as the sky is vast, become liberated. Streams of Pramoda wisdom nectar descend from the fingers of myself and the great compassionate one in front, filling the vase completely. Then I, the deity wisdom being, dissolve into the main deity in front. Above my crown is Gelama Palma, who supplicates the Noble One on my behalf. In the English language, Gelama Palma's praise to the Noble Lord Avalokiteshvara.
Tungu Tijin Tudo Tijin, Rin Chima Bakuma Nine, Laman Chandra Sundra Jaya, Rada Baba Nama Baka, Nijadu Bijin Jinacha, Mame Baba Manjolo, Udin Pimen Tuja, Asajakaran Jolo, O to the liberation of the Virgin and Soji Marathon. Antonia Suna Mamonia so. O to the Unicorn. O Sundo the Jin Kuju. All the Jinjo the Bon Kungrejo. Chasity Kundu Dresho. O Tambele the Year Mother. Name Dudo Muji Kudushi, Yandonia, Soye Dimaya, Mi Sudo Jusuledu, Kayeto, the Doran, Yejine Zijo, Yenofi, Yet Bejo, the Dojo Sote, Natene Jibo, Nepimi, No Gioda, the Mon Yoda. Adeshina Dojese, O Sanjay Dr. O San Siji Pimen number D, O Tayana Benton Messenger, O Shari Jibo Dr. O Tinje Brahma Jodo, O Kuo Tondo Number Pinade, Natame Atamade Sumbade. O Zibu Churi Mubuji, O Pimento Dasanan Arse, O Tungu Diji Dudu Diji, Yarin Chima Bakumani Nende, O Lamen Sudra Sudra Jamshi, O Rada Baba Nama Baka, Yani Jadu Kijin Jinacha, O Tamame Babimento Lan. NyungNe Practice, Asajakaran Salam O to the Chandam, O to Pejin Yantoli Barasa, O Shanya Suna Mamoya, O to the Unicorn, O sometimes the Jim Kuju, O the Jinjo, the Bon Kungrejo. O Siji Kundu Dresho, O Tambene Saye Mane, O Name Dudo Noji Tutushi, O Yandonia Saye Timane, Chami Tota Tuledu, O Kayeto Turan Neku, Echine Zajamo Yelose, Yet Bencho Tatada Sate. Atene Jibone Bime, Don't you do the Mondio Don? Jetin and a Pagranda.
I prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by God's Maraba, Mawish Kanting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing of this kind. Once you crowns adorned with the Buddha boundless light, you turn right as used to hungry ghost. You left sons adorned with a glow to you. Perfume have flashes with lighting bound up like red gold garlands. All your face is beautiful, shining full moon and you lotus eyes are white, so exquisite you smelling bodies white as a snowing coat, your of the glittering pearls. You are dipped in radiance like the red of dawn. You had sped like perfect lotus Susa. Range on a steel like you sting like the autumn clouds. Many jewels adorn your shoulders. You young palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. Your lips pressed is covered by antelope hide, beautified by funny reeds, bracelets, anklets. You abide on a pristine pure lotus, and your belly smoother than lotus petal. Your sublime gold bed is studded with fun. Gems from your hips, straight garments of the finest silk, souping wisdom of the Buddha gone be. Young gathering vast merit you reach the sublime lower realms, liberate essence of the light. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Maras. Holds golden nectar and NyungNe beautify your feet. You for boundless static you beings. Peace dignified like elephant, graceful as swan, doctrines keeper, all accumulations. Dan savor from the oceans of milk and water. Men or women, if you rise each day, then devote your mind with respect to Chandra. Seek and you praise him with this excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of you worldly and transcended wishes will be fulfilled in his life and all of your future lives. Oh, my prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by God's Maraba, Mawish granting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all bliss gone. Once you crowns adorned with the Buddha boundless light, you turn rastas gives to hungry ghosts. You left sons adorned with a gold lotus. You perfume hair flushes with lighting bound up like red gold garlands. How your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are white, so exquisite you smelling bodies white as a snowing coat. Your of the glittering pearls, you are dipped in radiance like the red of dawn. You are sped like perfect lotus Susa. Ranged on a steel like you sting like the autumn clouds. Many jewels adorn your shoulders. You young palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. Your lips pressed is covered by antelope hide, beautified by funny reeds, bracelets, anklets. You abide on a pristine pure lotus, and your belly smoother than lotus petal. Your sublime gold bed is studded with fine gems from your hips, straight garments of the finest silk, supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone be. Young gathering vast merit you reach the sublime lower and liberate the source of the light. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Maras. Holds golden nectar and NyungNe beautify your feet. You for boundless static you beings in peace dignified like elephant, graceful as swan, doctrines keeper, all accumulations. Dan savor from the oceans of milk and water. Men or women, if you rise each day, then devote your mind with respect to Chandra. Seek and you praise him with his excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcended wishes will be fulfilled in his life and all of your future lives. Oh, I prostrate to the protector of the universe, the Guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by God's Marabama, Wishkanting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all this can. Once you crowns adorn me, the Buddha boundless light, you generous that gives to hungry. Ghost, you left hands adorned with a lotus, your perfume have flashes with lighting bound up. Like red gold garlands, so your face is beautiful, shining full moon and your lotus eye. White, so exquisite, you smelling bodies white as the snow in coat, your hotly greeting. Pearls you are draped in radiance like the red oak, then you had spread like perfect lotuses. Arranged on a steel like you sting like the atom clouds. Many jewels are on your shoulders, you young. Palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. You love splats discovered by antelope. Height beautified by funny wrist bracelets, anklets. You abide on a pristine pure. Tooth and your belly smoother than lotus petal. You sublime gold berry studded with fine gems from your hips, dress garments of the finest silk, supreme wisdom of the Buddha Gambi. Young gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime. Lower realms liberate us so the light you dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Mars. Holds golden extending in beautify your feet, you for boundless static you beings in peace, dignified like elephant, restful as swan, doctrines keeper all accumulations. Then save her from the oceans of milk and water, men or women, if you rise each day. Then devote your mind with respect to Chen Rezik, and you praise him with his excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcended wishes will be fulfilled in his life and all of your future lives.
Om Bema Soto Sumaya, Mane Palaya, Bema Soto Pineva, Tirudu Mega, Suduka Mega, Sumika, Anurado Mega, So Sute Mebayaza, So Gamasito Mega, Sudan Chiran Kuru, Hung Ha 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 Ha. Yavata Tando Pema Mezo Pema Va, Ma Samaya Soto, Amba Tenje Yore,
Please grant your blessing that the teachings and the holders of the teachings will remain for a long time, and that myself and all sentient beings may train in bodhicitta. Grant your blessing that we may fully attain the union of shamatha and vipassana, and that we may perfectly realize omniscient wisdom.
Om Sabhava Shuddha Sabhava Shuddha Umahu Kadu Guru Nampam Sodem Bidurmande Baba Jireva Ajurva Siddhananda.
Bestow my endowed with perfect color, odor, taste, and potency I offer to the noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, the Buddhas, and the Bodhisattvas. In this and all my future lives, may I be born in a good family, and may I be endowed with a clear intellect free from pride, and may I have great compassion and devotion to the Guru. May my samaya with generous ego remain firm. May bodhicitta, precious and supreme mind, arising in whom it has not yet arisen, where it has arisen, may it not decline but ever increase higher and higher. By offering a happy-scented stream of nectar to the protector of Avalokiteshvara, Allah, wandering beings, may all defilements and two kinds of obscuration of all beings be completely purified, and may there be auspiciousness for all beings to achieve the stainless three kayas. Exalted Lord, please heed me. I request you to forgive my lack of clarity in meditation, corrupted mantra recitation, and impure activities regarding cleanliness, all of which I have committed while controlled by lethargy and agitation.
Javakama Dudame, Sidamiran Guru, ha ha. Javadadanda, Bedamanu, Bedoba, Mark Samai, Swado, Manu, Bemeho.
In the space before me, the exalted noble one was born from the 6 syllables. He bathes me with the nectar that flows from his fingers, which purifies the 3 obscurations. The deity then dissolved into my crown. Wishing prayer of Dewa Chen. Emaho, from here, in the direction of the setting sun beyond a multitude of innumerable worlds, slightly elevated is the land of the noble beings, the perfectly pure realm of Dewa Chen. Although Dewa Chen is not visible to our water bubble-like eyes, it can clearly appear to our mind. There resides a subdued and victorious one, measureless light, who is of ruby red color and blazing radiance. He is adorned with a top knot on his head, the wheels on his feet, and so on, the 32 signs of perfection and the 80 minor marks. He has a single face, 2 arms in the mudra of equanimity, holding an umbel. He wears the 3 Dharma robes. In crossed posture, he is seated on a lotus of 1,000 petals with a moon disk from which rises a Bodhi tree that serves as a backrest. From far away he looks at me with his eyes of compassion. On his right is a Bodhisattva, eyes of compassion, wisdom, Avalokiteshvara, of white color, holding in his left hand a white lotus. On his left is a Bodhisattva of great power, Vajrapani, of blue color, holding in his left hand a lotus marked with a Vajra. Both of them extend their right hands towards us in the refuge-bestowing mudra. The 3 main deities appear like Mount Meru, the king of mountains, radiant, pouring forth splendor and illuminating. They dwell accompanied by their retinue of 1,000,000,000 Gelong bodhisattvas, all of them also of golden color, adorned with the marks and signs, dressed in the 3 Dharma robes of great resplendence. With a devotion that does not make any difference between near and far, I prostrate full of respect with my 3 doors. The Dharmakaya, limitless radiance, Lord of the Buddha family, emanates from his right hand light rays that become Chenrezig with billion secondary emanations of the mighty Chenrezig. From his left hand his emanate light rays that become Tara with 1 billion secondary emanations of Tara. From his heart light rays go out, manifesting Padmasambhava, together with 1 billion secondary emanations of organ. I prostrate to Dharmakaya, measureless light. With the eyes of a Buddha during all 6 periods of the day and night, he constantly regards with love all sentient beings. His enlightened mind is constantly aware of whatever thoughts or ideas arise in the mind of all sentient beings. His enlightened ear constantly hears, distinctly without confusion, whatever words are spoken by all sentient beings. I prostrate to the all-knowing, measureless light. Except for those who have rejected the Dharma or accomplished the deeds of immediate retribution, all who have faith in you and make the wishing prayers will be born in Dewa Chen, and the prayers will be fulfilled. It is said that in the bardo he will come and will guide us into this land. I prostrate to the guide, measureless light. Your lifespan lasting for countless kalpas, you stay here and do not go beyond suffering. If we pay to it one pointed respect, it is said that except for the complete ripening of karma, the end of our life force will happen only after 100 years, and the various kinds of untimely death will be averted. I prostrate to Protector Amitayus. It is said, that it is of greater merit to join the palms out of faith on hearing the name of Amitabha and about devotion than to fill countless 3,000-fold universes of vast extent with jewels and to offer them as gifts. For this reason I respectfully prostrate to measureless light. Whosoever hears the name of Amitabha and develops just once a faith, which comes from the depths of his heart and bones and is not empty talk, will never lose the path to enlightenment. I prostrate to the protector, measureless light. From the time of hearing the name of Buddha, measureless light, until obtaining Buddhahood, I will not be born in an inferior body, but take birth in a good family and have a pure conduct in all lives to come. I prostrate to measureless light, gone to bliss. My body and all my possessions, together with my roots of virtue, whatever offering they are actually present or emanated by mind, including the auspicious substances, the 8 auspicious signs, the 7 precious items, whatever offerings exist since all times, billions of 3,000-fold universes with their 4 continents, the central mountain, the sun and the moon, together with all the wealth of gods, nagas, and humans. I take them up in my mind and offer them to Amitabha. By the force of your compassion, accept these for my own benefit. I lay open and confess all the non-virtuous deeds which have been committed from beginningless time until now by myself and by all sentient beings headed by my father and mother. I lay open and confess the 3 unwholesome acts of the body: killing, taking what is not given, and impure conduct. I lay open and confess the 4 unwholesome acts of the speech: lying, slandering, rough speech, and gossip. I lay open and confess the 3 unwholesome acts of mind: covetousness, malice, and wrong views. I lay open and confess the 5 deeds of immediate retribution which we accumulated: killing our father, our mother, our teacher, or an arahat, and intending to cause harm to the body of a victorious one. I lay open and confess the evil deeds similar to the deeds of immediate retribution: killing a gelong or a getsul, making a nun fall, destroying a statue, stupa, or temple, and so on. I lay open and confess the evil acts of abandoning the Dharma, like abandoning the 3 supports, the jewels, the temples, and the supreme speech. I lay open and confess all these accumulated very negative, useless actions, like abusing bodhisattvas, which is of greater evil than to kill the sentient beings in the 3 realms. Compared to the 5 crimes of immediate retribution, it is more negative not to believe in the benefits of virtuous deeds and the difficulties resulting from non-virtue, and to think that this is not true and simply a pedagogical device, and this although we received explanation on the duration and extent of suffering in the hell realms, and so on. I lay open and confess this negative karma that makes liberation impossible. I lay open and confess all breakages and damages of the discipline of individual liberation, including the 5 categories of faults, the 4 root downfalls, the 13 with remainder, the transgressions, the downfalls, the individually confessed damages, and the faults. I lay open and confess all the transgressions concerning the bodhisattva training, the 4 negative actions, the 5 and 8 downfalls. I lay open and confess the samaya damages of the secret mantra, the 14 root downfalls, and the transgressions of the 8 secondary vows. I lay open and confess all harmful deeds which I did not understand to be harmful, the non-virtuous deeds that I have committed due to not requesting vows, and all evil deeds of which I was not aware of as actually being harmful, like impure conduct, sexual activity, drinking alcohol, and so on. I lay open and confess the serious transgressions and downfalls due to receiving refuge vows, initiations, and so on, but not knowing to keep the respective vows and commitments. Since a confession will not purify if there is no regret, I confess with great remorse with shame, and with despair at my previous harmful deeds, as if poison had attained the depths of my being. Since there will be no purification if I'm not keeping to my vows from now on, I promise in my mind from today onwards never to commit non-virtuous activity, even at the cost of my life. Please, Sugata, measureless light and your heirs, grant your blessings so that my stream of being may be completely purified. When I hear about others who have accomplished wholesome acts, I abandon all unwholesome thoughts of jealousy and rejoice in the deeds with heartfelt joy, which is said to make us obtain a merit equal to theirs. For this reason I rejoice in whatever virtuous deeds are accomplished by realized and ordinary beings. I also rejoice in the vast activity accomplished for the benefit of beings due to developing the mind of supreme unsurpassable enlightenment. I rejoice in giving up the 10 unwholesome and performing the 10 wholesome acts, to protect the life of others, to give offerings, to keep one's vows, to speak the truth, to reconcile adversaries, to speak peacefully, gently, and sincerely, and to engage in conversations which are meaningful, to have little desire, to cultivate love and compassion, and to practice the Dharma. In all these virtuous acts I rejoice. I exhort all those perfect Buddhas who dwell in the myriad worlds of the 10 directions to quickly and extensively turn the wheel of Dharma without waiting any longer. Please be aware of this request with your clairvoyance mind. I supplicate all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, holders of the teaching, and spiritual friends who intend to go beyond suffering to remain and not pass into nirvana. As it was shown, I dedicate all my virtuous acts of the 3 times for the benefit of all sentient beings. May all of us quickly obtain unsurpassable enlightenment and steer the 3 realms of samsara from the depths. May these virtuous deeds quickly ripen for me and pacify the 18 causes of untimely death in this life. May I be endowed with the physical strength of a healthy adolescent in full bloom. May my material wealth never decline but increase as a river Ganges in the monsoon. May I practice the noble Dharma without danger through demons or enemies. May all my wishes be fulfilled in accordance with the Dharma. May I be of great benefit for the teachings and for beings. May I accomplish the true meaning of this human existence. At the very moment when I and all those who have a connection with me pass beyond this life, may the emanation of Buddha Amitabha, surrounded by his retinue of a sangha of monks, actually come to meet us. On seeing him, may our mind be happy and joyful, and may there be no more suffering of death. May, by the force of their miraculous powers, the 8 Bodhisattva brothers appear in the sky and guide us, indicating the path to Deochen. The suffering in the lower realms is unbearable, and the joy and well-being of gods and humans is impermanent. Understanding this, may I develop a fearful mind and develop disgust with samsara that had to be endured from beginningless time until now. Even those who go from one supreme human life to another experience countless times of birth, old age, illness, and death. In these difficult, degenerate times, when there are many obstacles and the well-being and happiness of humans and gods are similar to food mixed with poison, may I have not even a hair-tip of attachment. May I be free from even the slightest attachment to relatives, food, wealth, and companions, which are impermanent and illusory like a dream. May I understand the countries, places, and lodgings to have no real existence, just like the places and houses in my dreams. Like a criminal liberated from prison, may I, without ever looking back, escape from this ocean of samsara that knows no freedom to the pure realm of Dewachen. Having cut all links of attachment and desire, may I fly off in space just like a voucher freed from a net, and instantly reach Dewachen, traveling beyond the countless universes in the western direction. May I see the face of Buddha measureless light, who is actually dwelling there, and purify all my veils. May I take the superior of the 4 kinds of birth and be miraculously born from the heart of a lotus flower. Obtaining in one instant the complete perfect body, may I receive a body endowed with all the marks and the signs. If I doubt and hesitate to be born there, the blossom of the flower will not open for 500 years, but inside of it I will be happy and content with all enjoyments. Even though I will hear the word of the Buddha, may this fault of delayed meeting the Buddha's face not happen to me. May the flower open as soon as I am born, so that I may see the face of Amitabha. By the force of my merit and magical powers, may inconceivable clouds of offerings emanate from the palms of my hands as offerings to the Buddha and his retinue. May at that moment the Tathagata stretch out his right hand, place it on my head, and may I obtain his prophecy of enlightenment. Having listened to the Dharma, which is profound and vast, may my mind ripen and be liberated. Chenrezig and Vajrapani being the principal bodhisattvas, may I be blessed and guided by these two. Almost every day countless Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions come to make offerings and see Amitabha in this land. At that time may I pay homage to all of them and obtain the nectar of the Dharma. Through my limitless magical powers, may I go in the morning towards the realm of true happiness, to the glorious land, and to the land's supreme activity and dense array. May I request initiation, blessing, and vows of the Buddhas Akshobhya, Ratnasambhava, Amoghasiddhi, Vairochana, make many offerings, and in the evening, without any effort, return to Dewachen itself. There are a billion realms of pure emanations, such as the lands of Potala, Alakavati, Kurava, and the land of Orgyan, with a billion Chenrezi, Tara, Vajrapani, and Padmasambhava. May I encounter them and make oceans of offerings, request initiation and profound pith instructions, and quickly return without any obstacle to my place in Dewachen. May I clearly see with my divine eye all the close friends, monks and students, and so on, and may I be able to guard and protect them, bestow blessings, and at the time of their death guide them to this land. This fortunate eon that lasts for 1 eon equals only a single day in Dewachen. May I live countless Dewachen eons without ever dying and continuously remain in this land. From Maitreya to Mupa, the final one, may I see all the Buddhas of the fortunate eon when they appear in this world. With my magical powers, may I go to meet these Buddhas, make offerings to them, and listen to the noble Dharma, and then again, without any obstacle, return to the pure land of Dewachen. Dewachen unites the totality of all qualities of the Buddha's realms of 81 billion trillion Buddhas. May I be reborn in this land of Dewachen, outstandingly supreme among all pure lands. The ground, which is made of jewels, is as smooth as the palms of a hand, and vast, spacious, and radiant, blazing with light rays. When it is pressed down, it gives way, and on lifting up, it rebounds. May I be reborn in this joyful, pleasant land of happiness. There are wish-fulfilling trees made of many jewels, with leaves of fine silks and fruits ornamented with jewels. On them gather flocks of emanation birds, which chant in very agreeable ways, proclaiming the sound of the profound and vast Dharma. May I be reborn in this land of great wonders. The many rivers are of perfumed water, and the 8 qualities, and the water in the bathing pound is of nectar. They are surrounded by stairs and cornices made of the 7 kinds of jewels, and display fragrant lotus flowers bearing fruit and emanating countless rays of lotus light. The tips of the light rays are adorned with emanated Buddha. May I be reborn in this land of greatest marvel. May I be born in this land of great joy where even the words eight unfitting condition or hell are unheard of, and where never any suffering is known, neither are the 5 or 3 emotions that are like poisons, no sickness, mental illness, enemies, poverty, quarrels, and so on. May I be born in this land of limitless qualities where there are no men or women, no beings born from a womb, since all are noble beings born from within lotus flowers. Here all bodies are without any difference, of golden color, endowed with the marks and signs, like the topknot on the head, and so on, possessing all 5 special powers and the 5 eyes. Whatever I desire and think of, palaces made of a variety of jewels and all enjoyment arise by themselves. No effort is necessary. All needs are spontaneously fulfilled. There is no distinction between you and me, no clinging to a self. All my wishes manifest as offering clouds arising from the palm of my hand, and everyone practices the Dharma of the unsurpassable great miracle. May I be born in this realm, source of all bliss and happiness. A fragrant breeze brings great showers of flowers, and from the trees, rivers, and lotus flowers arise heaps of clouds with all sorts of enjoyments, agreeable shapes, sounds, smell, taste, and touches. There are no women, but an abundance of animated goddesses. These many offering goddesses continuously present offerings. At the time when I wish to rest, jewel palaces appear, and when I wish to sleep, beautiful throne arises, covered with many pillows and cushions of the fine silk, together with the birds, wish-fulfilling trees, rivers, and music, and so on. When I wish to listen to them, they emanated the pleasant sound of Dharma, and when I do not want, no sound is heard. Also the ponds and rivers are exactly as I wish, cold or warm, just as it is pleasing to me. May I be born in this land where all wishes are fulfilled. The perfect Buddha, measureless light, will remain in this land for countless eons without going into nirvana. May I act as his servant for all this time, until his passing into peace after 2 times the number of eons as there are sand particles in the Ganges. His teaching will remain. At that time may I not be separated from his region, Chenrezig, and uphold the noble Dharma. When at dusk the sun of the Dharma is setting, the very next morning Chenrezig will be a perfect Buddha. He will be the king whose light rays manifest the accumulated splendor of all noble ones. When this happens, may I see his face, make offerings, and listen to the noble Dharma. During the 66 trillion million eons that he will live, may I continuously be his servant, worship him, and uphold the noble Dharma without ever forgetting to remember his words. After he has passed into nirvana, his teaching will remain for 3 times 600 billion millions eons. May I uphold the Dharma during all this time and never be separated from Vajrapani. When Vajrapani becomes a Buddha, completely reliable Tathagata, king of abundant jewel-like qualities, with a lifespan and teaching just as those of Chenrezig, may we continuously be the servants of this Buddha as well, present our offerings, and uphold the noble Dharma. When my life is over, may I instantly obtain unsurpassable, perfect Buddhahood in this or one of the other pure realms. Having obtained perfect Buddhahood, may all beings, just as with Amitayus, be ripened and liberated by simply hearing my name, and may there arise, through countless emanations that guide sentient beings, and through other means, spontaneously and without effort, at limitless benefit for beings. The Buddha's lifespan, his merit, his qualities, and his pristine awareness as well as his splendor are beyond measure. And it is said that someone who remembers your name, be it Dharmakaya, limitless radiance, measureless light, Amitabha, or Bhagawan of immeasurable life and primordial wisdom, Amitayus, will be protected against all dangers through fire, water, poisons, weapons, evil doers, demons, and so on, with the only exception for the full ripening of previous karma. By remembering your name and prostrating, please protect us from all dangers and suffering and grant us your blessings of excellent auspiciousness. Through the blessing of having mastered the three bodies of the Buddha, through the blessing of the truth of unchanging Dharmata, and through the blessing of the undivided aspiration of the Sangha, may all my prayers be accomplished just as it was wished. I prostrate to the three jewels, Tayata, Pensadia, Awa, Buddha, Naya, Svaha. I prostrate to the three jewels, Namo Majushie, Namasushiye, Namo Uttamashiye, Svaha.